The first change is the mind. Okay, so in my book, I did all the work for you. All we got to That's why I tell people to download my book if you really want to get serious in this transformation. I laid out the tips, and the first thing we talk about in the remedy book is preparing the mind for deployment. Now, what does that mean? The mind has to is the central um, energetic point for the whole entire body. Okay, so the mind is what charges every organ and all the cells and the forces. This is what we're setting out to do. So when you have a mental picture that you're valuable and you want to build on your value, yeah, the first thing we do in the cleanse, the remedy cleanse, is before you even pick up a glass or eat some salad, we want you to get a mental picture of what value is and what value means to you. And then we wanted you to pretty much start doing the knowledge on what things, people, places, and things you eat that may be of disenvironment to you. Because we're not only talking about, nourishing yourself through foods, right? But you have to watch what you consume online, watch what you consume, in your daily self-talk, the relationships. You don't just have, drink water every day and eat good salad and you're eating that, but you're also polluting other areas of your life. So we're talking about holistic health, body, mind, spirit. So the first tenet is getting the mind prepared for wellness deployment. You know what I'm saying? Establishing self-value. Okay. And then once you do that, the first tenet is honoring water. Before I tell you to take any greens or swap out the fried foods for the baked foods, the first thing we're trying to tell you to do is drink water. Our body is 60 to 70% water. So we're water beings. We live on a water planet. And most times you think you're hungry, your body's just needing to be hydrated. So sometimes we overcompensate. We think we're hungry, but is our body also trying to talk to us and communicate that we need some water? So having water, every human body needs at least from AM to PM, right? I mean, from sun up to to when you rest, at least a gallon of water throughout the day, you know? So what does that look like? 8 to 16 ounces, every hour to 2 hours, and you just make that part of your life. And you'll see on the first level that you're naturally detox from poison, all the smog in the air, the metals that we're inhaling, exhaling. Just drinking your water will start to decrease some of the cravings, from the fried foods, the sweets, the overeating, mastering that. So we say first tenet, mastering your thoughts. Second tenet, hydration. Okay, so now you got the tenets of mastering your thoughts, your value, hydrating. Now we step it up into understanding, foods is medicine. So what plant-based foods that we can put inside ourselves that will add on to the value. Okay, and if we get into the science of the chlorophyll and using the greens to now restore what the processed white sugars and the toxins will take away from the body. The greens help our mineral foods that help to restore the nutrients and the phytonutrients, and it puts back into the body the essential elements it needs to sustain itself. It helps to detoxify the immune system, reboot the immune system, cleanse the bloodstream, fortify the endocrine system, fortifies the nervous system, it fortifies the calcium in your bone. It's superfood that do all these wonderful things. So that I would say that's the first trinity, is to understand mind value, hydration, and foods as medicine. And you can explore this more in detail